Are you being told the truth about the Trump political assassination this weekend at the White House Correspondents' Dinner? Here's what we know right now, that the assassin, Cole Allen, was a pro-trans, anti-Trump, anti-Christian, left-wing libtard with Reddit brain rot. He loved the Ukraine war, and he had been radicalized into trying to kill President Trump. He said so in his own writings. There's no ambiguity about that whatsoever. He wanted to murder as many members of the Trump administration as possible. So that's what his motive was, even though Barack Obama and other people in the media are trying to lie to you about that. Barack Obama saying, "We don't know what the motive is behind the attack." Yes, we do. And look at the ratio here. Look at a cooking ratio, 31,000 comments to 18,000 reposts, 52 million views. It's all a lie. It's a lie. Now, this is an AI-enhanced video. The original video was grainy and blurry, looked like it was shot through a potato, just like all security cameras. There should be like a rule that the president can't speak at events without something that is more like a Nokia phone from 1997 with security footage. The security footage pissed me off because it's just so grainy. An account AI enhanced it, and while it's not a perfect one-to-one, it does show a clearer picture of what happened and sort of the greater overall motion here as Cole Allen went blasting through the perimeter. The shooter donated to Kamala, called Trump a rapist pedo, wrote that he wanted to target Trump officials, dozens of anti-Trump posts, House and Democrat candidates' campaign sign in his yard, and Obama says the motive is unknown. Okay. Well, here's the question that I think many people are asking, which is, even the AI enhancement or not, this happened, and why did it happen? Why was someone, according to his own note, able to hilariously march right in to a Secret Service protected area, the most protected area in the world, with no security? This is his own manifest. Okay, now the sappy stuff is done. I expected security cameras at every bend, bugged hotel rooms, armed agents every 10 feet, metal detectors up the wazoo. What I got was, well, they must be pranking me. No damn security, not in transport, not at the hotel, not at the event. Like, the one thing that I immediately noticed walking in the hotel was the sense of arrogance. I walked past with multiple weapons. He had a bag full of weapons. Not a single person there considers the possibility that I could be a threat. Well, that's bad. This is something that we have to fix. There's reporting out right now from Susan Crabtree about the sort of egregious number of security breakdowns and failures, and it looks like the Secret Service is putting a lockdown on anyone who's speaking out about this event, because it is once again another failure in a long line of failures to protect the president and the administration. Was the Secret Service Uniform Division officer shot last night a case of friendly fire? This is the question. I just asked the Secret Service about the possibility that the officer was hit by another Secret Service officer or agent based on the analysis of the video below. So here's the video below. Again, we are going to state this out front and for the record. This is not the original video. This is a AI enhancement of the original video. It's not a perfect one-to-one. Nothing in AI ever is. And I think what it generally shows, and what you can see in the original video, is that, you know, it shows the general motions, right, of what was happening last night, right? So here's the original video. You can see the figures, the people, the general motion of the shooter through the scene, and you can obviously see the unholstering of weapons and the firing. You could hear 5 to 7 shots fired in every video that captures the actual audio of the firing. And so this is a great question, which is, did the Trump assassin actually get off any shots? Or is this a case of friendly fire? Because there was a Secret Service agent that was shot. So what's going on here? Even though the Secret Service agents and officers acted heroically to save lives, there are serious errors when it came to establishing the appropriate perimeter around the event. So many cabinet members and dignitaries, how many close calls does Trump have and get before Curran, he's the head of the Secret Service, and others at the Secret Service lose their jobs? A former administration official asked for an interview with Real Clear Politics. This guy is going to get killed and everyone will keep their jobs, the former official remarked. A source familiar with the presidential security protocols said White House Chief of Staff Susie Wiles oversees the Secret Service and let Curran remain in the job despite numerous failures on his watch. They're about to fire Cash, and he had nothing to do with this. Susie oversees the Secret Service. It's a failure after failure after failure. She gets nothing to blame, the source said. Okay, well, now apparently there is a gag order on the Secret Service from the actual administration. Let's go ahead and read. Secret Service agents were on a gag order. I'm told that the gag order on the Secret Service over what exactly occurred last night in terms of who shot whom. Oh no, that's not good. Sources in the Secret Service community are raising friendly fire questions based on joint analysis of the below video, and which was shared with me. Analysis, the video shows two officers in suit looking opposite directions, distracted by a female walking by. There are two uniform division officers in uniform, deeply engrossed in conversation. All three U.S. service officers are totally oblivious. A gunman running towards the checkpoint with weapon in hand. He did have a weapon. He had a shotgun. A uniform division officer pivots and steps back with a handgun, draws and fires on the gunman. A uniform division in suits gets hit and shot by shot fired at the gunman by a uniform division in uniform. He hunches over but still remains standing while stepping back and pulling his handgun out to fire at the perp running through the checkpoint. Then you see 3 or 4 U.S. Secret Service agents firing at the gunman. They all missed, by the way. You all missed? In this empty hallway with this gunman? I mean, I know he's moving pretty fast, but like not at this point. The gunman is running away, yet no shots hit the gunman. I think it's worth asking the questions, right? So here's the gunman running. It looks funny. He's like, where it has a block there. It looks funny because it's AI enhanced. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people are standing right there. He's able to get through. So people are asking, when so many officials gather at one place for an official function, such as inauguration or State of the Union, the Secretary of Homeland Security typically put the Secret Service in charge of coordinating all national security for the event. There was no such designation on Saturday night. They had a lower designation. Yep. They've been under financial stress because of U.S. government shutdown. That's something that's important, and you've got to take into account. There was a gag order on the Secret Service preventing them from talking about whether the agent was shot by friendly fire. Sure appears that there are many political shooters that lack basic firearms training. That's right. Look at this. That's what everyone's making a joke about. Once again, people are like, wait, do we have the Lady Ghostbuster still in the Secret Service? White House shooter immediately noticed there was no security, very lax security. Yeah. We changed hotels at the last minute yesterday, and I booked a room at the Hilton at 3 p.m. I was never asked for a key, but I could have produced one from a different city. Never asked for an ID, waltzed right through the lobby and the lower ballroom like I own the place. Yeah, it's really unsafe. Shooter wasn't hit once, not once, says Lawrence Jones. Yeah. Why is President Trump's Secret Service still employing DEI agents? Great question. Lady Ghostbusters back in action. Ugh. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think here? We're going to talk more about this on the show, but it seems like there are still major critical security lapses. I want my president to be safe, to be alive. I don't want these kind of things to occur in my country. I am sick and tired of having to watch people try and kill my president and nearly succeed. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. See ya.